All right, everybody. So, good evening, everybody. This is Chez Romero, and this is the Controversial Podcast with Chez Romero, where we talk about all things controversial. Tonight, we're going to talk about my music, which to a lot of people is pretty controversial. I guess I don't understand why, but it is. It pisses a lot of people off for some weird reason. I think it's just because they're like, they hate that no matter how hard they try to stifle my voice, it just doesn't seem to go away. Like, it doesn't matter how hard you try, it's not going to work. But I've been kind of shifting gears a little bit. I've been working with a producer by the name of Seven. He's incredible. Dude, he's worked with Tech Nine. He's very, very, very well known. He's worked in the Strange Music Studios a lot. So it's great because, like, this is going to be a different opportunity for me. Like, we're kind of taking things to a completely different level, and I always say that, but this one is a lot different than it was before. I have a ton of music in the vault that I have not released yet. So it's interesting because, like, this situation that we are in right now with him is, like, he's going to be traveling up to Montana. We're going to be tracking vocals in this office. Yes, the same office that we shoot the Controversial Podcast is actually going to be the office that we shoot the music in. It's going to be great. It's going to be one of those opportunities where, like, you get to really kind of see behind the scenes. We're going to record all of it. We're going to make sure we shoot videos for what it looks like behind the scenes, and it's going to be great, man. We're kind of, like I said, kind of shifting gears. I'm not going to be doing purely rap music or even, like R&B or pop or whatever it is that everybody considers that I do. I don't even know what. For those of you that are watching on Facebook, I guess, and some of you guys that are watching on YouTube, if you guys are watching on YouTube, we're still kind of slow getting things going on YouTube, but we're just going to continue pushing forward on this because it's kind of what we have to do. You have to just kind of, you got to power through the slow times and really pick it up. So if you guys are tuning in on Facebook, make sure you guys join me on YouTube, comment, like the video, subscribe. Do all the good old stuff. We're going to be going back to pre-recordings here soon, but we're just making sure that we get this live thing getting off the ground and stuff. But basically, as I continue down my journey through, I guess my social or public persona, one of the things that we can't neglect is what has gotten me to the point where I'm at, which is my music. So basically, I'm kind of shifting gears towards, like, rock music, and it's not going to be necessarily just rock. It's going to be rock rap. It's going to be, heavier stuff, but it's also going to be still kind of, I'm going to maintain the integrity of my talent, which is mostly poetic writing. And so I think what's cool about this new phase that I'm going in is that it doesn't prevent me, or neither does it really kind of like, it doesn't prevent me, nor does it, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Does it limit me or box me in or any of those things? Basically, what I'm allowed to do in this situation is I'm really going to be able to move towards a more holistic view of, like, my public lifestyle, which basically just is like, I'm going to make sure that whatever it is I'm doing to the best of my abilities. But this is going to be great because, dude, this he's insane. He's absolutely crazy. Dude, I've never heard anything like it. It's truly, truly inspirational. And, dude, he is so excited about this project. He's like, dude, we're going to get this done. And this guy's major record label kind of stuff, dude. I mean, he's way, way big. Like, look into him. His name is Seven. And for those of you guys that are watching on YouTube and watching on Facebook, if you guys are watching on Facebook, join me on YouTube. Just go look me up on YouTube. It's Chez. Just look up, Chez, flip the switch, and it'll come up, and you'll see that I'm live right now on YouTube. So it helps me get the algorithm pumping. But anyways, if you guys are watching this, you guys can stay on Facebook. I really don't care. Either way, it's going to get bigger. It's going to continue to get bigger and bigger. Basically, what we're doing, though, is we're kind of shifting gears towards a different genre of music. And the reason why is because after a while, dude, I mean, I'm 34 years old, and I'm not really trying to continue acting like, I don't know, I feel like rap can be kind of childish, I feel like sometimes there's people that have this idea that you can, like, I don't know, you can, like, continue in that lifestyle and also maintain being a mature adult. And it's hard for me. I don't know. It's hard for me because I just feel like rappers are really super childish. They're immature. They don't work. They're lazy. They're like, they have this delusional idea that they're going to, like, be wearing, like, bling and, like, diamonds and all this other stuff. And I'm not, hey, listen, I don't fault none of them. If you got it like that, you got it like that. I love that for you. But that's not necessarily what it's going to be like for me. So if you guys are watching this, just know that, like, this situation that we're finding ourselves in is cool. But anyways, what he was talking about, and this is some of the things that we have. And, Bree was actually witness to this conversation. I was sitting in the truck with her, and I put him on speakerphone, and Seven's like, dude, I'm going to shop you around some of these major distribution deals, and we're going to talk about getting you some features that are going to be a lot bigger. And he did drop a few names that I won't mention, but dude, they're very, very well-known names that will absolutely catapult me into a position that I've never been in before by any, but not even by no means. Like I've had some pretty prominent figures in hip hop and in music that have really gassed me up, like when you have people like Tech Nine call into the radio station and be like, oh, this Ches is a rock star, and we got that, hey, that's a hot 119. You can't even deny that. Like, so, but these artists that he's talking about are so big right now that it would literally change the course of my entire life. But do I think I'm going to do that? Do I want to do that? I don't even know yet, because it's all dependent really on, it's dependent on whether or not I want to take a route that it's dangerous. The music business is dangerous business. It really is. It's dangerous business. But I don't know. If you guys are looking at it from the perspective from the seat that I'm sitting in, the seat that I sit in, all I see potential. I see opportunity, but at the same time, I don't want to sell my soul. I don't want to gain the world and sell my soul. So it's like, what cost, right? At what cost am I going to do this, right? Everybody asks me, they're like, what are you doing with your music? One of the things that I saw, there was a comment on YouTube, and I got to appreciate it to some degree, but also he's kind of a hater. Yeah, you're kind of a hater. He goes, what are you going to do with your music? You were so good at it. What, your music's just done now? And I'm like, dude, I've tried to quit music more times than I can count, and it just never works for me. It never works for me because I can't like justify walking away from a talent that God gave me, but also I can't justify staying in an industry that is filled with Satanistic viewpoints. I'm not a woke liberal. I'm sorry. It ain't going to happen. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sell my soul. I'm not going to gain the world and sell my soul. I'm not going to sell my soul, gain the world, whatever the expression is. I believe it's, don't gain the world and lose your soul. But long story short, right? Like, I'm not going to sell out to what the base wants me to do. And don't get me wrong. I will give it all the credit that it deserves. I've had a lot of people come to me and say, look, man, I used to rock with you, but I can't because your political views. And it's like, if my political views are what basically kind of earn your support, then I don't want your support. Like, don't basically blackmail me into gaining your support by saying, if you don't identify with, what we deem as, whoop-de-whoop, like, that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to work either. It won't work. It won't work for me. It won't work for anybody else. So basically kind of where I'm at with this whole situation is I'm not really willing to compromise on my faith, nor am I willing to compromise on my moral standards. I just came out of a drug addiction that was awful. 8 months ago, I was strung out on dope, and it was the worst decision of my entire life, and I'm not going back to it. Doesn't matter how appealing it may sound, right? Like, I am not going to be that guy that goes back to, I'm not going to be the guy that returns to his vomit again, dude. I can't keep, like, I've come back from things so many times, but, like, I don't know how many more times I can come back from it, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys. So, I don't know. This is going to be one of those situations where we're going to take it one day at a time. It's going to be step by step, but really, like, this situation with Seven is really something. It's breaking we're breaking into an entirely different league of things, man. Like, kind of like, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's kind of stadium status type stuff. Like, if he has the connections, because this dude is real, like, he's about it. This dude has, man, he's got some connections in the industry that are like blow your mind kind of things, man. Like, so before I don't want to say too much because I don't really know what it looks like yet, but what I do know is that as this continues to grow, I will continue putting new music out, and I think I'm going to start dropping music anyways because I got a ton of it in the vault. Dominic doesn't know this yet, but he's going to be shooting a couple of my music videos here real soon. I got to get back into my, physical. Don't look at me like that, Dominic. Don't look at me like that. Don't you dare look at me like that, Dominic, I swear.
What?
Shut it, Spidey. So here's the thing though. Like, you guys, really, truth be told, like, it doesn't matter how you chop this up. Like, I got to do something more than just what I'm doing, right? Like, my music is great. Like, it really is. And I don't care. I said my music is great. You can't deny it. You've listened a lot. A lot of you have. Probably more than you should have, and you know it's great, you love it, but really, honestly, you guys, like, I'm not just gassing myself up. I know what I'm good at. I'm good at it. Like, I'm good at music. Sorry. I mean, hella people out here just being like, oh my God, I don't know why I don't know why everybody liked this music. Because it's good? I don't know. What do you think, babe?
I think it's great.
She said it's great. She said it's great. Look, here's I love what Tom McDonald's doing, but I'm not going to be going down that direction either, right? Where I'm totally just like hating on the woke left, because I don't necessarily think that that's like good to wage war either. Even though I'm kind of at war with the left, I don't know. I mean, they're kind of at war with me, I think. I don't know. They kind of hate me. Get in line with all the other 5,000 people that hate me. I don't know what to tell you. But here's the kick, right? Like, we are in a position right now where this can turn the tide, man. This is going to turn pages in my history book for sure. Like, I don't know what it looks like for me yet, but this could be the opportunity of a lifetime for me. He comes up here December 15th. We're going to be shooting. We're going to be basically tracking all my vocals. Well, not all of them. There's going to be a lot of them though. But I'm going to be fast track writing a few songs. I got a couple songs that are already in the vault that are written. I got a couple of songs that I recorded a long time ago that are going to be really good. And I'm resurrecting those because my voice has changed significantly. Like, it's a lot deeper now. I'm older. I'm 34 years old. I'm probably 20 pounds heavier, 30 pounds heavier than I was when I was, in my early 20s, mid 20s, whatever. But I just think that this is like one of those moments where it's like I can't just completely neglect what it is that has gotten me to where I'm at, right? So, like, for me, I remember touring around the United States, and when I was on stage speaking in front of people, half my set was inspirational speaking, right? Half my set was like me talking to the crowd and inspiring and motivating the crowd. And people actually have said, like, dude, if you don't make it in music, you could definitely do motivational speaking, which I think is probably that's probably my end goal, I would say. When I get to a point where music is no longer appealing to me, which I don't know if that's ever going to be the case, but I do know that music, it offers a platform that I normally wouldn't have, and I just can't walk away from it. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. The rock music, for me, I've always been a fan of rock. I mean, I grew up on Linkin Park. Linkin Park was like my jam. That was like, for me, that was pretty much like everything, right? Like, I remember, dude, it was between Eminem and Linkin Park. Those were like my two big growing, like, and I think that goes for everybody in the early 2000s, right? I don't do black music. I don't do white music. I make fight music for high school kids. I put Lives of Wisp. Yeah, anyways. And then you got the Crawling in My Skin, right? Like, there's this kind of this euphoria that comes back when I start writing rock music, and I feel like that's kind of my niche right now. That's kind of like for me, because I'm also pissed off about a lot of things too, and I think that allows me to be pissed off, not like just talking smack like, oh yeah, and I think Flip the Switch was kind of like that. Flip the Switch was kind of that thing for me. That was my theme song of like press me and you get beat up, or like press me and you're gonna have a bunch of my homies in the back here that really like doing that kind of stuff. So that was my trash talking song. But I'm talking about, like, I'm pissed about certain things, right? It's like everybody gets mad at me when I want to change my life. Explain that to me. Explain to me why in the hell I gotta be stressed out because I want to change my life. I don't want to live the way that I used to live. So what? Because I've decided I want to give my life to Jesus, and I want to live a different way. I want to be faithful in my relationship. I want to be a father to my kids. I want to, like, now all of a sudden you guys want to come out of the woodworks and start hating on me. Make it make sense. Like, make it make sense. But I tell you right now, if I was out here being like, oh yeah, the woke left, abortion, yeah, abortion rights, you guys would be like, oh my God, look at him. He's the voice for the people. No. And it's the truth. Dominic's back here laughing because he knows it's the truth. It's absolutely the truth. If I was out here screaming abortion, women's rights, let them stay, blah, 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 whatever, y'all would be loving me. You guys would be loving me. Oh my God, look at him. Let's forget all the sins of his past and let's just make him let's promote his music. That's one thing I got to give to the left. Dude, when you guys rally in the worst ways. Like, you guys will rally behind a mass genocide of babies and infants, and you guys will run with it like it's the gospel, baby. Like, it's the woman's autonomous choice to kill babies. I'm just like, it make sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, essentially, you know, I'm kind of going back to what I feel like is going to get me my platform back, right? And people be like, "Oh, well, are you just doing it for recognition and notoriety?" No. Dude, what do you mean? Like, I have that regardless. It doesn't matter what I do. I've tried not to be so contentious, but dude, ask Bree. Bree will tell you, like, it doesn't matter what I do. I walk into a room and automatically people are going in on me, or they're coming after me, or they're just glued to every word that I speak. I don't know what it is. I'm a polarizing figure, and that's not necessarily me, like stroking my own ego. But dude, when somebody is listening to what you are doing, and they hang on your words like they're like dude, if I'm telling you, like I had so many people coming at me sideways just because I took a stance for Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck. Make it make sense. So what? I can't defend that. I can't defend an innocent life being taken from him. Like it just baffles me. It baffles me. And it also baffles me that I'm supposed to be, just because I'm Mexican, I got to be like, oh yeah, let them all in. What? No. Absolutely, I know how Mexicans are. We are absolutely some of the most aggressive people on the face of the earth. Ask me, I mean, look, there's a reason I named my podcast The Controversial Podcast. Because by nature, I am an aggressive, abrasive, in-your-face type of dude. I've always been like that, and I'm not going to change now. Period. I will say, God, I look way better on YouTube than I do on Facebook.
Looks insanely good on
Dude, if you guys want to see how great this looks on YouTube, you got to go check this out. Go to my YouTube channel. It's the Controversial Podcast. Just look up Controversial Chez or Chez. Flip the switch. You'll find my channel. You'll find my page. Go to that channel. Go to that page. Subscribe to the channel. Comment, like, listen, all that stuff. I met my ego last night. I honestly thought having an ego was bad. No, having an ego is not bad. Let me. I want to address something. That's a perfect idea. That is a perfect topic for me to talk about. So look, a lot of the time I come in here and I'm just kind of off the top of my head right now, because I think what me and Dominic are trying to accomplish here is just trying to get comfortable in front of the screen, right? Like, I think that's a fair concept. I think what's more important than anything else in the world, though, is to like just really like, because I'm just stepping into myself, man. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to be somebody that I'm not. I'm not like some lowly, like meek, humble, like I am humble. Like, I believe what's true about myself. I don't think that I'm the greatest rapper of all time. I think I could hang with one of them. I think if you put me on a track with Eminem or Lil Wayne, I'll be able to hold my own. I mean, I have a vocabulary that's insane. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm sorry. Like, say what you want to say. I can't, just because I have confidence. Like, that's the other thing. Like, when did it become bad to have confidence in yourself?
Well, it's narcissistic now.
Yeah, I know. You're a narcissist. Oh my God. He's a narcissist. Look at him.
Liberals will take anything good about a person and make it bad. Like, I swear, that is their goal, dude. To find just one little bad thing about you and just take it and run.
Dude,
We've seen it a
preach.
million times, dude.
Preach, dude. Preach. I mean, it's like,
It's my show now.
get out of here. Here, but genuinely, this is the truth, right? Like, and this is kind of where I kind of get to a point where I'm just like, screw it, dude. If that's what you think of me, that's what I'm going to become then. You know, it gets to that point where people are like, you know what? If that's what you think I am, then that's what I am. We have absolutely plundered the self-esteem of the common person. We've plundered it. We've robbed it blind, and then we act like something is wrong with this person just because they don't align with what we think. I'm not for killing, or I'm not for abortion for one reason and one reason only. Because I don't think innocent babies should be killed. And you want to know something? I've participated in abortions. I have pushed my significant others in the past to have abortions. And you know what? It was the worst decision of my life. I have to live with it. I still have to have celebrations of life for those kids. And I don't agree with it. But that makes me somehow a misogynist. What the hell? Since when? Since when is me saying I want to defend the innocent life? When is that me being a misogynist? I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. But back to the music. So with this new album, like this is going to be the craziest thing. Like with this new album, he's going to be shopping it to majors for distro deal. What this distro deal looks like is basically they give me an advance, I get a big chunk of money, and basically what I do is I kind of slowly transition out of the construction field and into the music. And you want to know something? At 34 years old, I'm good with that, man. I'm totally chill with that. I would like to not have to kill my body for the rest of my life, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing no matter what, regardless. I'm not going to stop building my life, like regardless. And that's something I think that people miss when they get into a career that they believe is going to make them millions and millions and millions of dollars, is they think, oh my God, I got to stop doing this and completely devote. No, you have to work hard in multiple different arenas. You got to not stop. I was listening to Kevin Hart once. Kevin Hart said the difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people is that extraordinary people just don't quit. They just never give up. Like resilience, I just did a discussion paper on my because I'm in Bible college. I just did a discussion post about resilience and the power of resilience, the power of grit and resilience. And one of the things that it says in resilience is that it's the ability for somebody to fall down and get back up as many times as they fall down and come back better than they were before. And that's been the theme of my life. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't. It doesn't matter. Call me this, call me egotistical, call me whatever you want to call me. But the bottom line of it is I refuse to give up because I'm not allowing the enemy to defeat me, period. God is my defender. God is my power. God is my strength. God gets all the glory. I don't want any of it. I don't need any of it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not confident in the God that's inside of me. And so the power of Jesus has set me free from the power of sin and death. And what that means to me is that I can bounce back from my sin, from my sinful nature, from the things that have hurt me in the past, and I can continue moving regardless of what the enemy tells me and regardless of what the people that work for the enemy. I refuse to be that guy. Where are we at right now?
What do you mean?
Time.
I have no idea.
I can't tell you.
No, it's live, bro.
That's weird. I wonder if I can figure it out on here. Well, guys, I'm going to cut this one short tonight. It's late, and we just want to continue to make it content. We want to continue to make sure that you guys are seeing new things. But I'm going to get a list of things, and I need you guys to, hey, if you guys are on this live feed, do me a favor and comment what you guys want me to talk about. It doesn't matter. If you're somebody from the left and you want to hear me talk about something, dude, let's talk about it. If you're from the right and you want to hear me talk about something, if you're in the music industry and you want to hear me talk about something, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I want to hear what people want to hear. I want to talk about the things that people want to talk about because I'm not so arrogant to believe that I'm the only person who's got good insight on everything. But I love to think that, I can be educated. And if I have knowledge and wisdom that you guys want and you guys want me to educate you, then I will educate you and happily. But here's the thing that I thrive in. I thrive in an environment where I can learn and grow. If my phone dies on YouTube, if my phone dies on Facebook, just so you guys all know, I love you so much. You guys be out here. Hey, he said we need more music. You guys do need more music. I will say that. Hi, Kaylee. It's good to see you. I love you. For everybody that's joining in, Kaylee, Dan, my beautiful love, the beautiful love of my life, Stephanie, Amory, Madison. Not me just loving the multiple different voices you can do. Laughing. I love it. Stephanie says, be yourself. I love that. I am doing my best to be myself. Austin Schaller, what's up? Erico Montanez, what's up? Zane, that's my boy. I love you, Zane. You've always been a supporter. I appreciate you tons. Kaylee, I'm not going to answer that question because everybody already knows what happened. Marie, I love you. Damien, what's up? My boy, Johnny, everybody. Look, here's the deal, you guys, and this is the truth. I absolutely appreciate everybody that's been supporting me. Everybody that's supported me for the longest time, I appreciate you guys. I want nothing but the best for you. And let's say a little prayer before we get out of here, but I just want you guys to know that I'm grateful for the support. And music is coming. Music is on the way. I'm probably going to start dropping a bunch of music just to have it, just to put it out. And then I'm going to get a promotional team and everything else going. Yeah, we'll see where we're at. Lord Jesus, we just thank you for this podcast. We thank you for the opportunity to shoot this podcast. I thank you for my passion. I thank you for the people that trust me and the people that listen to me and the people that are supporting me. But most importantly, God, I want you to just make me a voice for you and a voice that is yours and that you would hear what I say and be pleased with what I say. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And so are the people that are watching me. And Lord, I just ask that if they're struggling, that they would know that they're not alone, that they can reach out to me at any point in time. Lord Jesus, I just thank you for all the things that you're doing and that you continue to do. And we pray all these things in the mighty, matchless, and majestic name of our Lord and soon coming King, Jesus. Amen. Love you guys. Love you on YouTube. Love you on Facebook. I appreciate you guys. This is the Controversial Podcast with Ches Romero, where we talk about all things controversial. I will continue to get better at this. I promise you guys. I love you guys.